have a very special edition of Designing Spaces, Kid Spaces. It's hard to imagine that anyone would abuse or neglect a child, but it's a reality. Domestic violence, substance abuse, and economic stress can leave a child with nowhere to turn.
Today, Kid Spaces is in Broward County in beautiful South Florida to lend a helping hand to kids in distress. It's a wonderful organization that provides shelters for young victims of neglect and abuse. It also has a fantastic outreach program to help families through counseling, therapy, and rehabilitation.
Spaces is about to embark on a labor of love makeover.
That's right, we're going inside this facility and we're going to give them a makeover they won't soon forget. But first, who is Kids in Distress? Mark Dogie is the CEO of Kids in Distress.
Kids in Distress is one of the largest not-for-profit child-serving agencies in South Florida. We work with approximately 7,000 kids per year. Our mission is to prevent child abuse, preserve the family, and to provide treatment for those children that are affected by abuse and neglect. Kids in Distress has been in the South Florida community for over 32 years. Actually, Kids in Distress started as a very small shelter in Wilton Manors. The Junior League of Fort Lauderdale was pivotal in wanting to provide a service for young victims of child abuse, which were often referred to as black and blue babies, as well as babies that were exposed to substances in the early 1980s. Children come to us for many different reasons. We have a shelter actually on our campus that provides short-term emergency home for children that have been removed from their families due to very traumatic abuse and neglect. We provide not only a safe haven for those kids, but also a therapeutic service as well, where those kids can access clinical services, trauma-informed care type services to address their multiple needs. They may have been exposed to sexual abuse, they may have been exposed to physical violence, domestic violence, and substance abuse. And they're here for their protection until a family setting can be found. Our kids come from all facets of life. One of the things that is probably our greatest asset is our staff. Our supervisory staff have an average of 10 years experience. We have over 100 years of experience combined with all of our supervisors and directors. Even the child care workers in our shelter have an average tenure in our programs of over 8 years. So they're very experienced in meeting the multiple needs of the kids when they come in. Fortunately, when kids come in, the primary need that they have is to be loved, to talk to somebody, to have a mentor, to have somebody that they can just feel safe with.
I love my kids. I've been here. I've seen a lot of kids from the time they were babies to adulthood, and it gives me a lot of joy to see them work through what they have been through and get to the other side. And I've been here long enough to watch those little ones that were once here grow up and be on their own and be independent.
I've learned that it's just a wonderful, wonderful place, and I've always thought that it's kind of a shame that we have to be here, but it's a really good thing that we are, because I've seen so many kids come through our different programs and in our shelter, and it just seems to make an amazing difference in their lives.
Seeing a need and doing something about it. Kids in Distress, they are changing the lives of so many kids.
And we'll be back right after this.
It's the Fill Your Tank giveaway. This summer, Carl Buddig and Ole Wisconsin are giving you the chance to win free gas for a year and other great prizes. Look for the Fill Your Tank sticker on packages of Buddig lunch meat and Ole Wisconsin snack bites. Weekly drawings begin August 3rd. All you need to do is enter the on-pack codes on Buddig's or Ole Wisconsin's website. The grand prize, a year's worth of free gas, a $3,500 value, plus over 1,000 weekly prizes. It's the Fill Your Tank giveaway from Carl Buddig and Ole Wisconsin.
You're watching Designing Spaces Kids Spaces Special, Labor of Love Makeover for Kids in Distress. Let's meet some of our adopted families whose lives have been changed by kids in distress.
My name is Mary Vanden Heuvel. I'm an adoptive parent of 2 children that I fostered from kids in distress. Haley is 12 and Brandon is 7. When I took Haley in, she was available for adoption, so my ultimate goal was to adopt her at that point. So she came to me at just shy of 4 years old, and then Brandon came to me at 3 months old, and he was my foster. And for over 2 years, he stayed as my foster when he became available for adoption. And at that point, we decided to make him part of our forever family.
We have got the most amazing families here at Kids in Distress. I am so blessed to have the opportunity to really be surrounded by these people. We attract a lot of young families. We attract everybody. We've got one of every kind here. We have got young families that have never parented before. We have got same-sex couples that have always wanted to have a family and have always wanted to give back to a child, and we are thrilled to be able to offer that opportunity too. We've got seasoned families that have raised 5 or 6 children and they just miss having kids in their home. We've got everything.
My name is Randy Pelham, and I'm an adoptive parent through Kids in Distress. I was working a detail at a local hospital in the emergency room, and one of the nurses brought over a cute little baby girl and started telling me the story that she was in foster care and in a shelter. I didn't know at the time that it was Kids in Distress. Well, she brought the little girl over and was showing me how cute she was and holding her up. The little girl started reaching out for me, and it just melted my heart. The little girl's here today, my daughter. But it was great because we immediately inquired. That was on a Saturday evening. Next day, Sunday, and Monday, we started inquiring at Kids in Distress and started the process of becoming a foster parent. And after the 12-week program, the kids were still available, and we were able to foster them.
We've been together 5 years, and we have recently adopted Isaiah from Kids in Distress.
One day we had seen the sign out front, Kids in Distress, and we came in and inquired, what it was all about and see if we could volunteer anywhere. And they said, you could be foster parents. So we tried that.
It took about 9 months from start to finish. This company specifically was extremely welcoming. They were helpful. You could tell it was a team environment, and it just took off.
We don't get to do a lot of what we used to do. You can't be selfish and be a parent, that's for sure.
But it's a dream come true.
When we come back, we're going to roll up our sleeves and get to work on one of the spaces here on this 5-acre campus to make the kids more comfortable that live here.
Your sleeves are already rolled up.
Yep, I'm ready.
Plus, we're going to meet some of the fine folks who are lending a helping hand to make our labor of love here a reality. So don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Designing Spaces, Kids Spaces, and our labor of love right here at Kids in Distress. One of the things about this program that we love are the room makeovers.
Absolutely, and when you walk into a room, one of the things you notice is the flooring. It really sets the mood. So we have Keith with 3-Fit Flooring here to help us to transform one of the buildings. Hey, Keith.
Hey, Debbie.
Look at you hard at work over here. So let me ask you, how come you wanted to be part of our Labor of Love makeover here at Kids in Distress?
Well, I have a little 7-year-old boy, and I came to tour the facility, and when I came into this building, I saw the floors, and I saw that they needed some major help.
Yeah.
So I spoke with our owner, and we decided to donate over 2,800 square feet for this building.
That is incredible. You saw the need, and you did something about it.
Absolutely.
So why did you choose this floor?
Well, Free Fit is a great product. It's 100% glueless. It's easy to clean.
Wow.
There's no off-gassing, so it's safe for the kids. And this particular product is called Intaglio, and it mimics a hand-scraped or a hand-sculpted floor. And the way that it works, it's very simple to install. You'll literally push it up against the adjacent plank and you're done.
Easy to install, easy to clean, no glue, perfect for kids. It's ideal for this situation.
Absolutely. And the way that it works is based on our patented suction cup backing. So when you put it down and you apply pressure to it, like when you're walking on it, it doesn't go anywhere. It stays put.
Okay, and I see you already got started here, but you know what, Keith? Cut a long way
I
up.
could definitely use your help.
Yeah? All right, I'm on it. Let's go.
Even pro hockey player Ed Jovanowski stopped by to pitch in to help the kids.
I think volunteering is huge. I think it's anytime you can give back to help a great cause, I think it's really important. Being here a little bit, I think just seeing the job that the community has done for these children to really give them a place to to be, to hang out, to live, and also what you guys are doing as far as putting everything together. And for me, just to come out here and help, I'm not the most handiest guy, but I'll do my best.
Kids in Distress could not function without their volunteers.
Volunteers are really the lifeblood of our agency. We use volunteers in many, many different capacities, from doing administrative work to assisting in our classroom. We would never be able to provide the kind of care that we do for our children without volunteers.
I think it's really great that they're doing something like this. A lot of the nonprofits don't have the support that they need financially, especially in today's economy. So anything that people can do to help is so appreciated and so needed. So them coming out and remodeling this whole thing and refurbishing it so that the kids have a place that they can, this is basically what they're calling home, and for them to be able to come in here and feel good about the space that they're in is just, it's just a really great thing, and it's really nice that they're doing this for them.
We got a shirt for you.
Volunteering, to me, makes your heart grow bigger. You get so much more back when you volunteer. Besides the fact that it looks great on a resume or, your accolades along the lines, it's just an overall warm feeling that you get from volunteering.
Today I'm here to help out kids in distress, to help rejuvenate their room, bring some more livelihood here for the kids. We do their internet marketing and host their website. So when we heard about you guys coming, we wanted to come and help out and do everything that we could.
We went shopping for new appliances for the kitchen, so we were thrilled to donate them. My family owns the business and we all have kids, and so Kids in Distress is very near and dear to our hearts, and we just wanted to do something special for them.
Our volunteers realize that their lives change from night to day when they come and they work with our children, when they realize how the lives that they believe they're transforming are transforming their lives, and it just makes our community and our world a much better place.
The best thing about volunteering is just the way it makes you feel yourself, but definitely it's being able to give back to the children of the community and to make their lives better.
Bye, this is Sean. Hello, it's the lifetime of a lifestyle.
I'm Ed Jovanowski, the Florida Panthers. There'll be more designing spaces when we get back.
Hey, welcome back to Designing Spaces, Kids Spaces.
We're moving right along with our Labor of Love makeover. With so many kids around from all parts of the county, we deal with the same problem as the schools. Where there's kids, there's dirt and germs. And these kids, they have enough to handle without having to worry about getting a cold. But of course, everyone here knows that a clean environment is very important. So we brought in Procter & Gamble, and they're going to give us some tips on how to keep kids in distress as clean environment. Joining us is Nicole and Priscilla with Procter & Gamble Professional. You guys, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you. Thank you for having us on behalf of everyone at Procter & Gamble. It makes us so happy that we're able to help out these kids and families in this time of need.
Absolutely.
It really means a lot to us.
We represent Procter & Gamble Professional, and we service the away-from-home market. We offer products, equipment, and services to customers away from home through authorized distributors. So it's quite an honor to be here at Kids in Distress.
And we really appreciate it because Kids in Distress, they want to keep a clean environment as they do. And you're here to give us some tips and advice on how to clean and the best way to do that.
Well, cleaning is very important as well as disinfecting, and it is actually a two-step process. First area needs to be cleaned before it can be disinfected. So cleaning first helps eliminate the germs and the bacteria. Then the disinfectants can come in and kill the germs, the E. coli, the salmonella, and the influenza.
You know, that's a very good tip. I would have never thought that. I would have thought, okay, well, you're cleaning, so you're disinfecting. So that was a very good tip.
It can be two steps, but we can do this with one product. Today we brought Spick and Span 3-in-1, which is a disinfectant when used as directed, an all-purpose cleaner, and a glass cleaner. So it's essentially great on all the dry surfaces at the Kids in Distress.
That's perfect. Now, the one area I think about, you know, with kids, bathrooms, it's a high traffic area, so you want to keep those super clean. So would we use the same product, or is there something different we would use in the bathroom?
Well, we do have the Comet Bathroom Disinfectant Cleaner, which is very effective when you're dealing with soap scum. But more importantly, like Nicole said, you want to clean first and then disinfect.
Okay.
So we use the Comet Bathroom Cleaner on all wet surfaces, so it would be for the toilets, the bathtubs, and the sinks, the urinals. While it cuts through the soap scum, it disinfects. If you do have some heavy buildup, then you would use the Magic Eraser.
Magic Eraser. All right, so what magic does that do?
The Magic Eraser is amazing. It actually has these water-activated micro scrubbers that get in and remove the soils and the grimes that tend to be just built up over time. It's an outstanding labor saver. Amazing on the tubs, as Priscilla suggested.
I'm thinking, you know, that would be a great product for common rooms. Kids have scuff marks. You know, they play with crayons, maybe get on the floor, on the wall. So that would work with that, right?
As much as their masterpieces on the wall are beautiful.
Right.
We do want
not on the floor.
Right. It's nice to take them with the Magic Eraser, just water, wring it out a couple of times, gently rub the surface, and it can pull that crayon off the wall.
Easy to use.
Very easy to use. Always best to test in a well-lit, inconspicuous area on the surface that you're going to use it on.
Now, what about those areas that are very high touch? You know, kids like to touch doorknobs, light switches. You know, there's a lot of little fingers up there. So use the same product?
They do require some special attention. The best thing about our products is that they are multi-purpose. So the Spick and Span will be outstanding for dry surfaces on the high-touch telephones, door handles, things like that. And then the Comet.
The Comet would be for your wet surfaces as well. So, and it cleans and disinfects. So we're addressing what really is the most important thing when you're dealing in this type of environment. When you have children, that you want to keep them healthy, and by keeping them healthy, you prevent germs and bacteria to grow. But the Spick and Span and the Magic Eraser, we could clean up the
whole room,
and it would be great.
Like, I want to go.
It would be great for the Kids in Distress crew, and because they could come in with 2 bottles and 1 Magic Eraser. And it's like, you know,
making it easy, very time effective as well. So where can our viewers learn more about Procter & Gamble?
We have a website dedicated to cleaning professionals that service the away-from-home market. It is pgpro.com.
Easy enough. And I heard that you guys are very sweet, that you're leaving the crew here at Kids in Distress some products so they can continue on what you're doing here today.
Absolutely.
All 3 products we're going to leave the Comet Bathroom Cleaner, the Spick and Span 3-in-1, which would take care of all dry surfaces, and then the Magic Eraser will keep, like Nicole said, the masterpieces off the walls.
We appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
It's time for your summer reading tip, brought to you by Buddig Lunch Meats and Reading is Fundamental. Read with your child every day. Just 15 minutes a day helps children to get into the habit of reading.
Kids Spaces embarks on a labor of love makeover, lending a helping hand to kids in distress. Their mission? Help children who have been abused and neglected by providing them a place to live, a sanctuary. Our mission? Help make that sanctuary a place where these kids can thrive and enjoy themselves. This is a Designing Spaces makeover to remember. Kids Spaces, Labor of Love for Kids in Distress, airing on Lifetime Television, August 9th at 7:30 a.m.
We would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our sponsors and volunteers who made what you see here a reality.
That's right. It's so rewarding when a group of people get together with one common cause, and that's reaching out into the community to help children.
Absolutely. Well, you joined us today. You're not going to want to miss our big reveal coming up next week. So we'll see you then. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
For more information about anything you've seen on today's show or to find out how to be part of the show, log on to designingspaces.tv. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/dspacestv. Or friend us on Facebook. Type in the words Designing Spaces. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.